Hi, Jackie Bailey here. I am just arriving at the Speak Feed Lead public speaking studio in Redmond, Washington, where I used to hold my classes. But now, because of the pandemic, of course, we are not. And arriving, I got to water my plants and so forth. I try to come about once a week just to make sure everything's fine and that things are being taken care of. But I wanted to talk a little bit about this little building and a little bit about what the pandemic has meant for my students and classes and such. So now we're inside the studio. You can see a classroom behind me, totally empty seats, haven't been used now for at least a couple of months. No students have been in here. Pivot around and you see a little bit of our main classroom here and what it was like. You can imagine what it was like to have this room filled when our gavel clubs would meet. All of these seats would be filled and overflowing into any other seat that we could find for people to sit in because parents were often here as well. So I sit here today and I think about how tragic it is that this space, this room, is not being used. We're not teaching children here. Of course, all of our classes for public speaking have been moved on to online, and it's been working out really well. I will admit it's worked out really well, and our students have come through it like champs. But I want to talk a little bit about the uselessness of this situation and how it relates to children, teenagers, even adults who are being abused or have been abused, and how useless their lives might feel. They are repressed, they are oppressed, and that leads to being depressed for sure. Many of our children are not allowed to share what they feel, what they love, what they want to do. They're living in a home where there might be addictive parents, abusive situations, and it's tragic to me that these children have such an important contribution to make, and yet they're not being fulfilled. It's like sitting in an empty classroom and no students to fill the desks. Today is day 3 of our movement, our campaign of hashtag freedom from silence. And I would really appreciate your support, your help. Please join us in this movement. Share this video with friends, network people, colleagues, whomever you think needs to hear this message and would like to be part of our movement. We want to help to transform children, teenagers, and adults to speak with power, to feed others in word and deed, and lead with positive influence. A friend of mine made this beautiful mirror which says exactly that. There I am filming myself with this beautiful mirror that you can see that gives our message, our mission, our purpose. And I hope that you will join us in this purpose, that you will help these children who are in these horrible situations to have a purpose, to be heard, and that they will no longer be silenced. Hashtag freedom from silence. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great day.